Hey, welcome to this reading. Gonna get right into it and see what the cards have to say. I hope that the volume is okay. I'm trying out a distance that I'm not used to. Normally, my instinct is to lean forward and be as close to the mic as possible, but I'm trying to take up space and be more relaxed and in my zone. The opening card is an energy that I'm not familiar with dealing with in my practical day-to-day life. This is a card, to my understanding, of strategy and making decisions that are more logically placed in your best interest, and self-preservation. That's what this energy reminds me of. Strategy, doing things that are actually beneficial versus making the emotional decision or trying to follow your heart or something like that. Capricorns, Virgos, I'd say Sagittarius, Aquarius, they're all very good at doing this. Other signs, in my opinion, are more inclined to think empathically for others. As a follow-up, we have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. With the world beneath that, I'm receiving a direct message of you, the viewer, or someone you know, needing to think about making decisions and almost fighting against yourself or decisions that prioritize your well-being. It seems like someone may be at an emotional overload because they're not doing that enough, or someone is burned out and trying to find the solution out of being burned out. Directly, you have to start looking after yourself more. I'm receiving you need to be hydrated as well, that you're not drinking enough water, and that is a huge benefactor, I feel like saying, but I don't actually know what that word means. It's a huge proponent of emotional stability. It's a very underrated tool to be okay, is making sure you're drinking enough water. Seriously. Seriously. Beneath the deck, we have the world. And then beneath that, what do we have? The moon. Ooh, interesting. I think we're a week out from when I'm recording this, April 2026, from a new moon. So be aware of the new moon and full moon phases. And even the crescent moons. Like, each phase has a thing. And I also feel I may be reading for someone who underestimates their connection with the moon and with astrological cycles. Just be aware of that, and look to ways to start accommodating that by maybe knowing how to take it slower, making sure that you're inside the house around a full moon period or a new moon period. What else? Keeping specific activities in mind that you know to do around this period, because it may be that during this time you find you're in a dip, in emotional state. You're feeling sadder, more exhausted, etc., etc. I'm really getting someone who needs to fight. You need to fight to look after yourself and fill your own cup and put yourself in states of joy, like that state of peace and bliss and happiness and whatever it is that you are in a state of wondering whether or not it's there, that you're feeling. I'm feeling someone feeling aggressive towards a perception of life that they hold in their head that says life is not, it can't be enjoyable, or it has something to do with the whole no one's coming to save you frequency. You are the one who is meant to save yourself, and that is not meant to it's not meant to feel heavy or like depressing. It is something that is purposeful. You have enough willpower and drive to look after yourself. You just have to, figure it out. You have to figure it out and keep asking yourself, where you are putting yourself in every situation you face yourself in. What does this reflect of how you feel about yourself? If you were your own friend, how would you suggest, what kind of words of encouragement would you suggest to yourself in states of like emotional depletion, exhaustion, or in situations that are out of your control where you have to be vulnerable and you have to like lay boundaries or maybe maneuver. I'm getting someone who needs to be smart about the way that they navigate conflict, but in that way where they ask themselves, where would you put yourself? What choice do you make next? Whatever choice you make, what will that show of yourself? What will that reflect? Where do your intentions lie? Because they seem to be away from you. There are other angles that I'm getting, but I think I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to overload this message in this reading. I'll just label that as label it as a specific message. And then if I'll do another reading, if these cards show up again, then I'll know to address the other ones, the other ideas. Pulling from the Intuitive Tarot now, period. You have the 8 of Cups beneath the deck. So that's the 8 and the 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh, the 8, 9, and the 10 of Cups across decks. That's really beautiful. That is beautiful. That's very synchronistic, magical, and especially with what this card represents. I'll read the interpretation. But yeah, if you could just have more faith and more confidence in what you're deserving of, then you'll be surprised. You'll be really surprised by just a simple decision of I deserve better. You'll be so surprised by how the universe answers you and says, yeah, I've been waiting for you to see that. Fulfillment, joy, happiness, release, sometimes sexual, wink. The conscious ooh, that's actually 9 of Cups plus 1 of Cups. It may very well be that it's pretty soon will be the time to hook up with someone. The conscious evocation of happiness, acting as if happy. Depending on motivation, this is no bad thing. A joyful time when everything falls into place and life seems to be a dance of pure joy. And I feel called to supplement that last sentence with the hope that you don't ruin a good thing. Don't ruin a good moment. Really let yourself laugh. Don't be like that Kanye West meme where he giggles and then he's a straight face after. Stretch out the laughter. Hold the moment where you're drinking a good cup of coffee or tea. Be present and let yourself be present. That will be the answer. Be present in yourself. Be present in prioritizing yourself. That feels like a very important message in this one. Thank you for watching. I really hope this was helpful in helping you realize how important you should be in your life. It's going to change everything once you realize that. I'll see you in the next reading.